Let's see. I believe that looks good. That looks good. Long as I can see this text. That's being written. All right, now. Moving on, here's got to go down. Get feedback. Looks like the audio feedback is gone. Next up will be the audio test. Hello. Right now I'm conducting a systems test and audio test. But I can't see your text, Rich. Yeah, right now I'm right by the camera. I want to figure out what it's going to be like once I get in the deck and the aircraft is actually in motion and we got wind and engine sound and whatnot in the background. We're just getting started. So hopefully it won't take too long. Now the main thing, and I can see the text on the deck. And I can, so that's good. We don't need to see the picture of the deck or anything. So that works. Okay. Thanks, Rich. I appreciate it. It took quite a few pennies saving. And lucky for me, the exchange rate between the U.S. and Canada worked in my favor. And I got a lot more for my buck at a Flightdeck solution. You can ask as I see them. I'll respond to them if I can. If I have the answer, I'll give it to you. If not, I'll see if I can get it for you. Spot. I may switch to the other. Maybe I won't switch to the other ones. How much fuel we have on board? One. That's correct, Rich. I'm using ZHSI for my glass screens, and I'm using FDStoXP by Pickatanga. Those two programs basically take the place of Sim Avionics. Yes, they're free. But ZHSI will only work with the Zibo mod. And the Zibo mod's also free. But if you want to use another 737, then you'll have to use that ZHSI, I believe it's called. If you take a look at the FDStoXP software, it will tell you what boards it's compatible with from FDS. If it's not from FDS from TechWorks, it's JetMax. Like the throttle quad that I have is from JetMax. Yeah, my setup now is running probably about 4 years now. It's got to be about 4 years old. I might be on 3. All right, let's see what this background noise is going to be like. Does this actually scroll? Hopefully that'll scroll and I'll be able to keep seeing it. Right now it's at the bottom of the screen. Because if that works, and if the audio's decent, and I don't have to worry about running another mic, then I might be pretty good to go. Pretty much good to go as far as live stream. Yeah, what you can do if you're missing some of the parts, you can still use FDStoXP, but just don't use the scripts for the modules that you don't have, or else you're going to have issues. Yeah, I'm trying to talk loud and clear. I'm hoping to get it once I start running, I get back to a normal voice level. I'm just trying to make sure that you can hear me right now. All right, let's kick these up. Nothing's programmed, so I'm just gonna go see what we can do free and see what kind of noise I'm gonna get. Getting pretty good at backing these things out. I may not need pushback too much longer. I don't have any wind in, so it really doesn't matter what runway I pick. I think I'm gonna have to dull down my taxi light a bit. I have to see what it looks like on the gray textures. They have a tendency to just disappear. I'm gonna have to get into a habit of trying to talk in my normal voice and see what it sounds like on that camera. Trying not to shout because my voice will be shot in no time. Loud and clear, that's good. I wonder if I can scroll down here and see that. Oh, it scrolls up on its own. Yeah, I've been working on the night lighting for quite some time. I prefer flying at night because in the flight deck, it actually looks so much more lifelike than it does in the afternoon. I mean, I've been working on the daytime, but it just looks so cartoonish to me. I may have to cut down the glare a bit here, though. That's actually coming from the moon. That's a touch too bright. Figures these guys are going the other way. Whenever I guess 50-50, it's always wrong. I hope I beat you out, or we're going to be playing chicken. All that aircraft is Traffic Global. That program's amazing. It's unbelievable. It adds so many aircraft to the airport, and yet the hit is not that bad. It's absolutely amazing.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be taking off in just a few minutes. 5 minutes, please write it down for departure.
Approaching 08 right.
The cabin is secured for comfort flight.
You're looking to play chicken.
On runway 08 right.
That's great.
Look at that stutter. Might be because this computer's been on for about 12 hours now. What's your speed here, Johnny?
1,000.
I was fooling around with daytime lighting. I wanted to come back to nighttime, make sure I didn't screw this up.
$2,500.
But I think I'm gonna have to reboot all these systems. They've been on for too long. And I found that over time, X-Plane, I don't know what goes on with it, but it seems as though the memory just, I don't know if it just gets corrupt or if it gets loose, if there's a leak somewhere. I just seem to get stutters after the setup's been on for about 4 hours. But like I said, this has been on all day. The night lighting is not looking that bad. Now, if I can force myself to keep from shouting at the microphone, I'll get a good idea when I review this later. But the audio is going to work, although I'm going to have to redo a mic. That's the nonsense I don't usually get. It seems like either a texture load or there's some type of lag in the network. $3,900 feet. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to remove. Right now, I'm running 3 computers, 1 for each visual. I'm running 1 behind that you can't see as the server. And that runs X-Plane with all the graphics turned down. So I'm really running 4 computers. I have the 5th one that interjects weather, but I could have the server easily do that as well. I only use that other computer because I have it. Traffic Global is the aircraft that you're seeing parked down in the airport there. And let's see if I push this out. I don't know if you'll see me. We got one here coming on down. Looks like he's getting ready to land. That's Traffic Global by Just Flights. It's an amazing program. I wouldn't fly without it anymore. I don't think I did too much damage to my night lighting. It's changed some, but I really need to get that daytime lighting under control. Okay, well, I hear you. And if you take a look at my night lighting, what it does, I don't know if the camera's going to pick this up. This might be a little. There's the moon. I don't know if the camera's picking up that huge glow that's on there from the bloom effect and whatnot that I'm using, but that's what I'm getting. I'm gonna have to work on that, and that's ever since I started working on the day textures. All right, let's see. We're nice and slow now. Let's put this puppy back down in Atlanta. Right turn, Clyde. Here. Guess I could go and land the way everybody's coming in now. How about we do that? I have to figure out what's going on with my extended lighting. Looks like the extended lighting is stopping again. I should get my lights, well, extended lights with my edit all the way out to the end. You can see the break there. That shouldn't be happening. We'll have to look at that. For those of you that want to see the lighting that haven't seen it before, that's Atlanta, basically dead ahead. I did a little bit of work on the Rabbit. I didn't like what they had originally, and I really got to stop shouting. This is one of the reasons why I decided to run this test today. I can feel my voice already. Yeah, I know, Lily, I know. We never made it. But I did some work on the Rabbit. I got rid of, it was like a stick that was sticking up. It was really annoying. So I went and I just redid it, and it looks so much better. And the airport seemed to hide into the surrounding cities a heck of a lot better. I still can't see the taxi lighting or the taxi the center lighting. So let's bank it right here. You can see all the stuttering that's going on. The setup needs to be rebooted. That camera only has a half an hour, so I have no idea how much time's on it. That's the only bad thing about this Sony camera. You got 30 minutes of the clip, and then after that, I have to push the button and start it again. Oh, that's good to know about the next gen boards. Thanks, Pete. Yeah, it's absolutely. I got to keep an eye on what I'm doing. I'm sitting here reading a text, texting and flying. They're going to have all that next. Texting, flying. Balance. I'm amazed when I look at everything that's here. I mean, you can't see the aft overhead. I mean, there's an aft overhead, there's the forward overhead, the MCP, the EPIS panels. I mean, the quad, the pedestal. There's just so much in this thing, and to have it come together so smoothly, it's amazing to me. It really is. When I look underneath the hood and I look at this, I'm like, it's unbelievable. And me being tied to this thing with the oxygen, this is a godsend. I'm not trapped in my home anymore. You know, I get to go wherever I want. This thing is fantastic. Pete and Steve have no idea what they did for me, man. This is incredible. They have given me an outlet for the rest of my days. My wife thanks you too, because I don't bother her all day long too. All right, let's go put this puppy down. really should be paying attention to what I'm doing before I stole this puppy. Everybody gonna want their money back. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff I don't like. That nonsense right there. And I know I didn't set one either. Flying by the seat of my pants. Nothing's on. I'll tell you though, Reshade really does make an amazing difference to the night lighting. It really does. It would really be hard for me to go back and fly without Reshade now. It would be like trying to go back to flying with just one monitor. I could never do that again either. I'm ruined. Bigger runway, any runway. Anybody come? GCAS hasn't been talking to us about anybody. About we circle to the left and we'll take this one right here. Right into that ugly moon. God, I gotta fix that. See, the camera's still going. I guess I haven't been up a half hour yet. Shush. I know, Louie. Nothing said. Yeah, just doing from that little bit of talking, I can feel my throat already big.
Approaching 2A.
I got to get into the habit of talking normally and find out if this camera, if that microphone's going to pick me up. If not, I will just have to run a cable here for a little mic. But there is no way I could actually do flight after flight and actually try and talk at the same time. That's not going to cut it. That might be a little bit too bright too. These slope runways look amazing.
Approaching minimums.
The only thing I said was minimum. Probably left over from the last flight.
2 minimums.
You landing, Karen.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20,
Ooh, long landing.
10.
Look at the line going in. Set up. God, that repeat glow on that moon is just so nasty. Yeah, I think this setup needs a reboot. But other than that, I really can't complain about between ZHSI, FDStoXP, and Flightdeck Solutions, this whole setup, and X-Plane, the way it runs as smoothly as it does. P3D and FSX never run like this. Never. This is a godsend. And people say, MS 2020. I'm in no hurry. I am in no hurry. Well, that cleaned up nice. There was like 3 or 4 I thought I saw. A Discord channel? No, I don't. I don't even know what that is, so I definitely don't have that. Turn Reshade on and off. I can turn it on and off, but I have to do it from the monitors themselves in unchecked boxes. There's not a simple, like, on and off. There is with MaxxFX, though. And there's a gentleman that's working with, I believe it's called, what the heck is it? It reminds me, it's a snake or something. Python or Siphon or something like that. And you may be able to work out an automatic on-off based on when X-Plane puts its lights on. And then my MaxxFX daytime lighting will just automatically shut off. And I'll have my Reshade. And then during the day, I'll have MaxxFX, which would really be great. Then I don't even have to get out of the flight deck between flying day through, either dawn or dusk and into night or daytime, which is pretty nice. I have no idea where I'm going. I'm sitting here chatting away, and I'd be doing just as well if I was on that island. I think I should have made a left in Albuquerque. All right, hopefully I got enough audio where it's going to give me an idea on whether or not this camera is going to be good enough. Nah, I won't cut this guy off. Come on, I'll let you come in. I'm a nice guy. Hopefully I got enough out of this. Well, I'll get an idea on whether or not the audio is going to be good enough. Even the placement of the camera, or I'm going to even try that wide angle lens I have. The quality on the lens is nice because it's a cheap lens. But you'll be able to see, from window to window, you'll get all 375-inch screens. So you'll have just as nice a view as I have.
Approaching 2-8.
Yeah, because I'm a schmuck and don't know where I'm going. Maybe if I follow that guy, we'll get there.
On runway 28, flaps.
Yeah. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Ah, the Phantom Jet. Well, we're gonna make a, you know what? Why don't we just bring up the freaking jobs until we can use the way, huh? How about that, John? There we are. No wonder. Holy crap. We landed on the other side of town. I don't think I have ever been on this runway, either in real life or in the simulator, and all the time I've been here. This is runway 10 and 28. No wonder. guess I should turn these on.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be taking off in just a few minutes. Flight attendants, please write it down for departure.
Well, this is not the runway. And you have definitely been up too long.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
They're gonna be waiting for me at the gate. Come here, buddy. Breathe into this. Pig into the cup. All right, we're going the right way now. That's one. Well, it gives me some extra time to try and talk at a normal level and see if the camera picks it up. Okay. Man, I can feel the difference in my voice already. And I haven't even been doing this that long. Yeah, we'll make a left here. Knew I should have followed that guy. I didn't want to get on that line. Change the name of the airlines. Don't worry, we'll get you there eventually. We taxi just as much as we fly. Man, we're like in a different state. Yeah, 375-inch, yeah. They actually make it from shoulder to shoulder. I get a full 180 degrees out of these monitors. Each one is set at 60 degrees. I think we have found life. Yeah, these bad boys are crying for a reboot. How about now, huh, Johnny?
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be taking off in just a few minutes. Flight attendants, please write it down for departure.
Wait, I'm
Approaching
taxiing around. You might be right, buddy.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Can't wait for Santa. I already told my wife. I says, the brand new cars will be coming out soon.
approaching 0.
I'm hoping the 3090s come out with the extra memory, because I would really like to upgrade the computers next
Okay, the cabin is
and the
secured.
graphic boards. I'm running 7700s in here that are at 4.3, and they're showing their age now a little bit with everything that I'm throwing at it now in the beginning. If I wasn't throwing Reshade at it, it really wouldn't be that big of a deal. But I think Reshade and that extra kick just takes it over the top. I think something's in my original spot. So you know what? We'll go this way then. Look at all these planes. Man. And I don't even have this set at 100%, because if I do, then I can't find parking. I have this at about 70%, and I still can't find parking. It's like I'm back in Brooklyn, trying to find parking for my car. Oh yeah, I can feel my voice and I can feel my breathing. I'm gonna need a treatment after this. Oh, Eureka! I think we found a spot, Louis. I guess we can turn the heater on now too as well, huh? What do you think? I think it's been about a minute. No marshal. I'm surprised there's not marshals and sheriffs and everybody else, FBI, everybody else, with everything we've been doing on the ground. Anyway, this is my first test to see what the audio is going to look like. I'm probably going to have to do this again because I've been doing a lot of loud talking. For those of you that tuned in, man, I hope you found it a little bit enjoyable anyway. I thought it was probably hilarious myself. I gotta go do a treatment. Thanks for watching, fellas. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that GPU question. In my side monitors, I'm running 1080 Ti's. In the center monitor, I'm running a 2080 Ti. And the only reason why I'm running a 2080 Ti in my center is because I brought the computer out to the living room to work on, and one of my cats pissed on it. So they killed the board and the motherboard, and so I wasn't going to put another 1080 in there. So that's why that one has a 2080 in it. Anyway, that's what's in there. Yeah, if they come out with the extra memory, I really want the extra memory. That's why I don't want the 3080s. Because I have the same amount of memory in my 2080 card. And I know they're talking about this big boost you're going to get, but you know what? I may look at AMD once again. I looked at them a long, long time ago. Wasn't too happy about them, but that was more on their driver end. So, and I know that their drivers are nowhere near as good as NVIDIA. So I'm hoping that NVIDIA wakes up to what AMD did and comes out with these cards with the extra memory. If that is happening, then yeah, I'd like to get 3 of them. One for each one of these bad boys right here. Then I'll be selling my 2080 Ti's and my 1080 Ti's on eBay. Anyway, I'm going to go do a treatment. I hope you guys enjoyed the little bit of ride that we had here, and hopefully I got some useful audio that I can go listen to later on. And if not, I'll be back. Well, I'm going to be back in here again anyway, but we'll be doing some more testing. Anyway, we'll catch you again. And yes, I'm running 4K resolution.